The West is about to get really wild as almost the entire Western Conference is inside the bubble. Well, all except for the Timberwolves and the Warriors, who couldn't even combine enough wins to go into the bubble together. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Thanks for checking in with us once again here at The Fumble. I'm your host, Jackie Ray. Make sure you follow me on all things social media at JRayTheFanatic. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I feel like this is a scene from one of those apocalyptic movies where we've all been in the darkness for so long and now we're emerging from that darkness with masks on and practicing social distancing. For a second there, we wondered if this day would even come. Going into the final stretch of the regular season, we were all looking forward to the battle for LA. But before that battle could happen, there was a battle for that number 8 playoff spot. The Grizzlies were holding the number 8 spot at 32-33. Portland was only 3 games behind. The Pelicans and Kings were 4. Spurs had a shot with 27 wins and the Suns with 26. The top scorer in the West was James Harden. I don't know why it bothers me to say that, but it does. He was also leading the league in 3-point shots, but my king, LeBron James, was leading the league in assists with 10.6 assists per game. The number 1 rebounder in the West was Hassan Whiteside, but the best part of this lockdown is the recovery time. When the March 11th lockdown sent us into this limbo, the Dallas Mavericks were without Seth Curry, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Porzingis. All are now available for this COVID playoff run. Clippers 6-man Lou Williams was out with a right calf injury, but he is cleared to play inside the bubble. He did venture out to attend a funeral of a loved one, but somehow he needed to get his mind off of things, which landed him in a strip club. And now the NBA has him under investigation. He's back in the bubble. He has a 10-day quarantine, but Lou, listen, I understand. Losing someone is hard. If you need to venture back out of the bubble and maybe take Kawhi with you, you have my blessing. Clark and Jackson Jr. were out for Memphis, JJ Redick was out for New Orleans, and all are expected to play. But there are teams that will be without their key players. The Jazz will be without Bogdanovich, who underwent season injury wrist surgery just a week after the season was postponed, and Spurs' LaMarcus Aldridge underwent shoulder surgery in April. The Nets, of course, will still be without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, and the Dallas Mavericks will be without Dwight Powell and Jalen Brunson. As we know, Rajon Rondo is out for my Lakers with a thumb injury, and Avery Bradley decided not to play because he was concerned about COVID. But never fear, because J.R. Smith is here. No Hennessy jokes, people. JR says he plans on focusing on defense, and despite what you naysayers may think, he and Dion Waiters are getting along just fine. Dion Waiters was picked up by the Lakers just before the COVID-19 shutdown. So far, the scrimmage games have looked more like the NBA All-Star games to me. Players are having fun, plays a little sloppy, but they're working off the cobwebs. In my opinion, so are the refs. They have missed some big calls, they still don't know what a travel is, and goaltending seems to be an issue. But that's okay, we're not talking about a game here, we're talking about practice. But please get it together for the game refs, please. The season officially restarts on Thursday, July 30th, when the battle for LA continues as my first place 49-14 Lakers battle the second place 44-20 Clippers. Yes, I know, Clippers have won 2 of the last 3, but that's okay. My Lakers have a chance to tie this up and go with the momentum into the playoffs. I know what you guys are gonna comment below, that I'm a LeBron sexual, blah, blah, blah. When are you guys gonna learn that I do not feel that's an insult? That is a true compliment. And thank you. Who do you think will win the Battle of the West? Will it really end up being the Battle of LA between the Lakers and the Clippers, or do you think Houston can sneak in there? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Once again, I'm Jackie Ray, and thanks for watching The Fumble.